Hey guys, how's it going? It's Inferman again. Welcome back to another episode of the Pokémon Emerald Randomizer Shinylocke. If you guys missed in the last episode, we did the catching tutorial, the best part of the game, and took on Roxanne, the first gym leader of the game, and thankfully we won. But if you want to see everything that went down in the last episode, encounters, everything, make sure you do that before you check out this one. But in this episode, we are going to make our way towards Dewford Town. First, we have to save Pico and the Devon goods. If you ever play Generation 3, you know that's how we do. Without further ado, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, next to question today, all that perfect jazz, and I'm decided to be a little bit lighter on team recaps during this series, since, you know, if you've been keeping up with the series, then you basically know what my team is at this point. The only difference is that Shrek evolved into a Trapinch, and Tetsu the Rhydon is a brand new member of the team. Something new about Tetsu though is that, if you did not see in the last episode, the TM that Roxanne gave us is Flamethrower, and I taught that to Tetsu, so I don't remember if I did that during the episode or after the episode, like after I was done recording, but yeah, that's just something about Tetsu now. Also, I'm pretty sure I used the trainers on this route to grind, so not the ones that you need cut to get to, but all the main ones, so there will be no battles that we have to deal with here. Oh, there's an item. Forgot. With randomized items, you gotta pick up everything, because anything could be a Master Ball. That is the great thing about randomized items, so will we get a Master Ball? Who knows. But we do get an encounter in here. Mr. Briny, how you doing today? So here we are in Rutsurf Tunnel. I'm going to try to get this item here. I'm sure we're going to encounter something. Oh, I guess not. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get our encounter for Rutsurf Tunnel. So I'm going to cut real quick and I'll see you guys when we get the shiny. Alright guys, I finally got it. I think this might be our longest hunt so far. But our encounter for Rutsurf Tunnel is a shiny Hariyama, which is pretty good. I do like shiny Hariyama. Honestly, I think shiny Makuhita is better, but you know, Hariyama's not too bad. We do need some more unique typings on the team, so a fighting type is definitely welcome. But one thing guaranteed, we're gonna have to switch out here because Tetsu is not friends with any fighting type Pokemon. So keeping Tetsu out would be a terrible idea, but Spyro should be able to hold well against these arm thrusts here, so we are going to use a couple bubbles, maybe one, I don't know. But dang, that arm thrust hit all 5 times. Something I wanted to mention, you guys, well at least a couple of you said in the comments in the last episode, specifically Billy Builder and our friend Darkinium Soul, aka Joey, I did sell the water incense, or the sea incense, whatever it's called, to get the bag, you know, the good old money. So we have 25 Pokeballs. We have a lot of Pokeballs at hand here, so I don't think we can attack this Hariyama again without it dying, so... And we got it with the first ball, so there is nothing to worry about, but, we are definitely going to keep this Hariyama on a team, and I'm going to go ahead and name it Dumpling, because, most of you, more than likely, have not seen my very first series on the channel, which was my Omega Ruby Nuzlocke. But Dumpling the Hariyama was a prized member of our team in that series, so more than anything, I forgot the P. I forgot the P, so it's just called Dumpling until we meet the name raider later on down the line. This thing is called Dumpling, which is a very dumbling name. Okay, thank you for accepting my pun, and that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and use a potion on Spyro. I don't think we'll be using Dumpling right now, so hello Dumpling's brother. But we're gonna go ahead and take on this Team Aqua Grunt here so we can get the Devon parts back in our grasp. So let's see what this guy has. I'm really interested because, you know, his name is Nurse Wellington. His name is interesting. He has a Tentacool though. That is not an interesting Pokemon. Evil teams usually have poison-type Pokemon. Not usually Tentacool, but still not that interesting of a Pokemon. I don't know what this thing is going to have, but I'm going to say screw it and use Stomp. Okay, it's going to use Poison Sting, which, you know, it's a ground type. We're using ground type, so poisoning will not come into effect, thankfully. Something I wanted to mention, though, if you've been watching the last 2 episodes of the series, you might have noticed that the screen of the game and my face cam have not fit very well into the layout, and that is my bad, but I fixed it. Everything fits perfectly now. You can see my shoulders, my head doesn't accidentally get cut off, so hopefully everything looks perfect now. I think it looks great, so hopefully no issues with that. But there we go. Mr. Briny finally got his faithful companion back, and we just keep on running into Harayamas, I guess. You guys didn't even get to see everything else that's in this cave. There was Nidorino, there's Feraligatr, there was Kabutops, there's Slowpoke, Mankey, and Primeape. There was just a lot of good stuff in there, but, you know, we did end up getting a Hariyama, which I'm not going to complain about. If we got Primeape, still would have been the same case, you know, using a fighting-type Pokemon, something we definitely need. But I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this dialogue here, because it is not important. If you've never played Generation 3, specifically Emerald, then I guess that's your bad. You definitely should play these games, especially with the file in the description. If you want to give it a fun, exciting twist and have 1 in 100 shiny odds, then go ahead and download the file in the description of the video. But, yeah, basically he's just telling you to take the letter, deliver it to his son Steven, who actually isn't the champion in this game. The champion is Wallace, because they decided to change that for some reason. I mean, I'm sure there's more lore behind it and stuff like that, but the best Hoenn games are the ones where Steven is the champion, because you can prepare for that Metagross. But, you know, we just have to give the letter to Steven, and then once we give the letter to Steven, he's going to entrust us with delivering the Devon goods to Captain What's-His-Face. But yeah, that is for later on down the line. We have 5 Pokemon now, which is really exciting. We are very close to getting a full team, but once we get to Dewford, we'll be able to get 3 encounters, because there is a water route that we can go fishing in. Oh no. I completely forgot we fight Brendan here. Okay. I think I'm gonna put Spyro in front, because Tetsu is level 14. Water just seems like it's good against most Pokemon. You know, Kingdra hasn't let us down thus far, so we're gonna go ahead and take on Brendan. But yeah, like I was saying, we do get the water encounter, we do get the Dewford City water encounter, and then we get the Dewford Cave encounter. So that is 3 whole encounters that we get. There's gonna be a lot of cutting, a lot of fishing, but I'm really excited. But speaking of excitement, we are starting off against Breeder Liliana, aka Brendan, who has a Magcargo. So I guess it's a good idea that I brought up Spyro, because it's 4 times weak to water. So we're going to water gun this down, and that's going to one-shot it crit. We didn't need that crit, Spyro, but thank you very much, I appreciate it, friend. But that should bring us to level 16, of course. If it didn't, I'd be super duper surprised since Spyro's already so close. But Masquerain is our next opponent, which, you know, like I said before, I chose for him to keep the same starter throughout the whole series, so this won't be the last we see of Masquerain. But I'm going to go ahead and switch up to Tetsu to use Flamethrower. No Rock-type moves on our Rock-type, you know, shockingly. That was not sarcastic, by the way, I actually meant shockingly. But we are going to use Flamethrower, because we do have that on Tetsu. Oh. I forgot that Masquerain can learn Water-type moves. Okay, Tetsu takes it. He could probably take another one too if this doesn't kill, which I'd be surprised if it didn't. Okay, it didn't even do half, so I am sitting here surprised, but Tetsu should be able to take another bubble. Thankfully it did. Flamethrower will not finish it off unless it's a crit. Can we get a crit, buddy? Yes, let's go! Tetsu for the win. Leveling up to level 15. Good job, buddy. Speaking of Fury Attack. I guess we can get rid... I don't know. You know what? We won't worry about Fury Attack. I think we should keep Tail Whip for now. But anyway, speaking of Tetsu, I don't know if I mentioned in this series, but I did definitely mention it in Soul Link, but I am currently rewatching My Hero Academia to prepare for the 5th season. starting later this month. If you're watching this, you know, during the month it comes out, March 2021. And I watched it in dub before, but I want to watch it as soon as it comes out, so I have been rewatching it in sub to get familiar with the voice actors and voice actresses, all that stuff. And I am currently in the home stretch. I am at the UA School Festival arc, aka when they have the concert. And I don't want to spoil anything besides that if you've never seen MHA and plan to, but yeah, I am on the last half of the final season that is out so far. So I am more than thrilled for the 5th season of My Hero Academia. I've mentioned this before, MHA was the second anime I ever started. Right after I was done with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I moved on to MHA, and I just love the series. So I'm excited for another season. I haven't had to wait that long. I mean, it'll be like basically a full year since I started it by the time it comes out, so guess it's kind of long, but here we are in Dewford Town. I can go ahead and mention that now. But we are here with the Old Rod finally, so I'm going to go ahead and get our first encounter here, and I'll see you guys back when we get the shiny. Oh boy, here we are. I am very thankful that we got the shiny Magneton, because there was also Swailot available here, which I'm pretty sure was the Magikarp, because I did see it more often, but I'm very thankful that we are getting an electric type, because we could definitely use something that is super effective against water. So our first encounter for this route is a shiny Magneton. Steel is also very great, so I am very happy about this one. Both electric and steel, I'm pretty sure, resist water, so this bubble should be able to, you know, do damage but not kill it. Okay, good. It's going to use Tackle. Can we do what we did with Hariyama and catch it in the first ball? I'm not going to use the Great Ball. I'm just going to use Pokeballs here, because we got a lot of them. Okay, it didn't even roll. Okay, there we go. We got in the third one. Third one's the Charm. Hello, Magneton. Let's name this Peloton, you know, after the bike company, because Magneton, Peloton, it works. So there we go. We finally have our full team, but that is no reason to not get the other encounters, of course, so I'm going to go ahead and get the actual Dewford Town encounter, and I'll see you guys back when I do. I don't really know what to say other than there's no way we're going to catch this, but this was the Magikarp encounter, so it was more common. I was hoping to get the less common encounter because it was a Dustox, and Dustox is much easier to catch, but I don't know what I can do here for a Jirachi. We almost killed it there. That was scary. But I don't think we're going to get more than 2 rolls. I honestly don't. Pokeball. No, that's not going to work. We'll use another bubble here. Another one. Used Wish, so expect some healing. It fell asleep and used Rest. I'm hoping that it runs out of healing so we can just keep it in the same range. It just healed again. Bubble. Come on. This is a stressful situation, and I'm going to use all of my Pokeballs on... Let's go! Okay, Jirachi, I see you. I see you. So we just got a shiny Jirachi and 10 Pokeballs, nonetheless, but... Oh, man. Well... I don't even know what to name this thing. It's crazy. Let's name it Armin. Just because, you know, of it having yellowish, whatever, if you want to call it hair. And I want to name something after Armin from Attack on Titan. So, yeah, there we go. Armin. We're definitely going to put that on the team. So, before we move forward and get our last encounter of the episode, I'm going to go ahead and decide where to put this on the team. So, we have 2 ground types, and we have a water type. I think the obvious choice here is to get rid of Beef. We don't really need a normal type. Beef was great. If we ever need to use her again, we'll definitely put her back on the team, but Jirachi just seems like the most likely candidate. It's Steel Psychic. We could definitely use it, but we're going to go ahead and head towards the cave while avoiding these fishermen here so we can get our encounter. So it's going to be another cut, but man, was that a crazy situation, guys. So I'm very thankful that we made it out alive with a Jirachi in the hand. But we're going to go ahead and get our encounter here, so I'll see you guys back when we get the shiny. Alright guys, so we are back with a shiny Sunflora, which is not terrible. Not terrible at all. I don't really know what to switch to since it is a grass type. I'm going to bubble it. Okay, maybe water gun it. That almost killed it. Please Pokeball. There we go. Okay, good. So we're just gonna name this, I don't know what to name this. Let's just name it Flora. That sounds like a very generic name that I don't have to think too much about. Grass type would be nice on the team, but we do have an electric type now, so it's not required. But yeah, Flora the Sunflora. Looks like we're gonna battle. Ooh, shiny Fluffy. Interesting, my friend. Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and take on a shiny Fluffy. I'm going to switch out to Shrek. This is the first time we've used Shrek since he evolved, but she does have a ground type move, so we're going to go with that. I realize now that I should have named it Fiona since it is female, but I guess it's going to be Shrek the female shiny Trapinch, which is green, so whatever, but yeah, there we go. It's nice to see a trainer use the shiny. What is next? Golduck. Okay. Definitely cannot use Peloton yet since it's level 5. Can we try Armin? Okay, I just wanted to bring it out. We could switch out. I don't know what to, though. That's the problem here. I'm going to switch out to Spyro. Hope this thing doesn't have anything too crazy. And what potions do we have left? We have 9. So we'll go ahead and use a couple on Spyro here. And, see what we... Okay, Water Gun does plenty. Spyro's going to be a little bit over-leveled, but the goal for the next gym is to have everybody up to level 23 at least, so... Because... No, wait, no. Watson's the one that has level 25s. Brawly's highest level Pokemon is level 18, so Spyro's on the right track. We're going to need to get everybody up to level 18. But for this Machamp here... I think I'm going to switch out to Shrek. See what we can do with Shrek, because she does have Water Gun still. Yeah, we took care of that Machamp quick. Feint Attack, that is definitely an attack I'll take. So goodbye Growl. Okay, he registered us. I was gonna go heal, that's where I was headed before we got rudely interrupted by this man here. But I'm gonna go ahead and put Tetsu in the first spot, and we are going to take on this trainer here, I guess. He's got a Shuckle. Don't mess with the Shuckle. This is our second Shuckle we have seen. Fantastic. Well, we're going to use Flamethrower since it is a bug type, and, you know, bug is weak to fire. It's just logic. Man, I know that it's not stab, but Flamethrower is doing a lot less from Tetsu than I would have expected, so... That's a little bit of a downer. But I think that we should... We've done a lot this episode, but I don't think it's enough for at least 25 minutes, so I think we're going to head into the cave towards Steven. This guy's going to give us Flash here, but I can make it through the cave without Flash. You know, it's not the end of the world if I do that, so... Ooh, item. Is it a Master Ball? No, it's a Magnet. We're going to go ahead and give that to Peloton. That's perfect. Giving us a Magnet, just... No, I don't want to use it. I want to give it to a Mon. So there we go. Peloton. Nah, we're not going to worry about battling Pokemon. By the way, this is not another encounter. This is still a cave, so... we could have had another shiny Zangoose, though, if you watched my Heart Gold Randomizer Nuzlocke. Ooh, shiny Horsey. What a nice-looking sprite. We already have shiny Kingdra, of course, so it would technically be Species Claws, even though it would evolve into something else more than likely. Politoed would have been interesting. I hope with the speed up there I didn't end up going to the same floor. Hopefully not. Oh, shiny Anorith. That's cool to see. See if we could see any other shinies. I think I'm going the right direction. Thank you, no thank you, Politoed. Okay, we've already seen Goldeen before, and a shiny one at that. I'm definitely going the right way, because we get an Everstone here, right? I mean, at least you do in, Oras. I know there's an Everstone there in Oras, so would have been nice to get a randomized item, but I guess it's not the same in the original games. But that is how you get the Everstone in Oras, in case you want to know, in between those two rocks there. I had to do that so my Kirlia would stop evolving when I was trying to get it to evolve into Gallade in Oras. But yes, we are going in the right direction, so we are drowsy. Hello. Yes, we made it out. So there is Steven's stone. I am interested in rare stones. A letter for you. Yes, sir. That is a letter for you. We're going to hand it right over. And Steven is probably one of my favorite champions, if not my favorite one. Maybe I'll make that the question of the day. Who's your favorite champion? Because, you know, from all the champions, Gen 1, it is Blue, of course. Gen 2, it is Lance. Gen 3... is Steven, of course, or Wallace if you're playing Emerald like we are. Gen 4 is Cynthia, a lot of people's favorite. Gen 5, if you're playing Black and White, is Alder. If you're playing Black 2 and White 2, Shiny Seal. If you're playing Black 2 and White 2, it is Iris. If it's Gen 6, you are playing against Diantha. If it's Gen 7, you're playing against Kukui. If you're playing Sun and Moon, that is. If you're playing Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you'll be playing against Hao. And Generation 8 is the champion, Leon, of course, but I definitely think Steven is my favorite one by far. So there's nothing really to do on this island other than to do the gyms. So however long this episode is, this is where we're going to cut it off. So the next episode, we are definitely going to be taking on I have Steven in my mind. We're going to be taking on Brawly of the Dewford Town gym. But if you guys did enjoy, especially the part where we caught a shiny Jirachi, because I was not expecting that, but make sure you slap the like button, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, ring the notification bell so you get notified about future episodes of this series and other videos on my channel. Answer that question down below. This is Inferno bringing out, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.